Okay, now once we've got this one arm glued, now as you can see, back here we're going to have to come back and we're going to have to carve a little bit, in other words, and up underneath here we're going to shape this up, and then your figure will will be finished and ready to paint. But you know, whenever it's through drying, then you'll know that, you know, you come back there, those flat surfaces, you just kind of carve that down, in other words. Now, you're going to go to the other arm. You're going to place it on here. Get your canoe. Now come from this side. And sort of look at your figure a little bit. Sort of line your arms up where they kind of fit like that. But basically, you can look at the figure. If you look at the figure like this, you can see pretty much where the arms line up at. Put this where I can show you. Okay. But you can pretty much look and see how the arms line up. And the same thing here, you're going to draw your little line up underneath here where the arm fits. There we go. Draw your little line. Take this off. Take your yellow glue, or if you use super glue, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You can use whatever kind of glue you want to use. I like to use the wood glue. I do. Now it takes longer to dry. That's why you have to use the super glue to kind of hold it. But I've always liked using it. Okay. Take the arm, you position it the way you want it right here, basically in this area. There we go. You take your super glue, kind of look at your figure, give you a general idea of where it is. Take your super glue, just hit it at the top. Hit it at the bottom, just so you use it as a way of holding it. And set your figure aside like this to dry. Whoop. In my case, be careful your super glue now. It has a tendency to stick to your fingers sometimes. But when we take our canoe here, like that. There we go. Kind of look at, in the position of your arm, look at the side of the face, where the arm is over here, and then kind of line it up with the face right here. And you're going to be pretty close at where you want it to be. Okay. Well, other than after this figure dries, then we're going to go back and we're going to kind of just like over here. We've got some areas in here. We're gonna take the knife and kind of carve away. Not much, just kind of keep it where it's not flat there. And basically, we've got our figure ready to paint. I'm gonna clean him up. Carve away those areas in there and stuff. But basically, we've got our figure ready to be painted. And our canoe and everything like that. So, our next session will be to, and as you see, kind of look from the back of them, in other words, and look at the top. And then when your fingers look like they line up and everything like that, in other words, it's not that hard. Like I said, just sort of look at the sides of your face here and where the arms come. And look at the head of it, look at the back of it, in other words, and you're getting it pretty close. So, okay, well, we've got our canoe done, we've got our hiker done. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing is to cleaning up the figure and painting it. So that will be our next video that we'll have. And I'm not sure when I'm going to get to the painting process. It may be soon. It may take just a little while. We're pretty busy right now with some things. But this has been a good project. And our next session will be to paint this little fella. Okay? All right.